Psilocybin, once a taboo subject confined to counterculture lore, is rapidly emerging as a prominent focus of modern neuroscience and psychiatry. If you've been following recent headlines or academic studies, you might have noticed an explosion of interest around how this naturally occurring psychedelic compound could revolutionize mental health treatments. But what exactly is psilocybin doing inside our brains? How can a substance found in certain species of mushrooms lead to profound psychological shifts, enhance therapeutic outcomes, and even bring lasting relief from conditions like depression? In today's video, we're going on a deep dive into the neuroscience behind psilocybin. We'll explore how it interacts with our brain's chemistry, reorganizes neural networks, and effectively repaves the mental roads that govern our emotions, memories, and sense of self. Whether you're curious about the science, excited about new therapies, or simply fascinated by the mysteries of the mind, join me as we unravel the brain-changing magic of psilocybin. Psilocybin is the primary psychoactive compound found in what we commonly call magic mushrooms. When ingested, it's converted in the body to psilocin, a molecule structurally similar to serotonin, one of the key neurotransmitters responsible for mood, cognition, and emotional stability. This similarity allows psilocin to plug into certain receptors in our brain, especially the 5-HT2A receptor, known for its role in perception, mood modulation, and cognitive flexibility. This is the gateway through which psilocybin initiates profound neurological shifts. By influencing specific receptor sites, psilocybin sets off a cascade of events that can dramatically alter perception and internal dialogue. A major finding in psychedelic research is how psilocybin affects the default mode network, DMN. The DMN is a set of brain regions active when our minds are wandering, often ruminating over the past or worrying about the future. Overactivity or rigidity in this network is linked to depression, anxiety, and a limited sense of mental flexibility. Studies from institutions like Imperial College London and Johns Hopkins University show that psilocybin temporarily reduces DMN activity. Imagine loosening a knot in your psyche. As that knot relaxes, the strict boundaries of selfhood soften. This shift can manifest as ego dissolution or a sense of unity with something larger. It may sound metaphysical, but clinically it translates into less repetitive, negative thinking, offering patients relief from entrenched mental patterns. One of psilocybin's most exciting effects is on neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to form and reorganize connections. In depressive states, certain neural pathways become like rutted roads, worn down by repetitive negative thought loops. Traditional treatments attempt to smooth out these ruts, but psilocybin does something more radical. It encourages entirely new routes to form. Scientific studies have demonstrated that psychedelics can promote growth in dendrites and synaptic spines, structures essential for communication between neurons. This isn't just a temporary spark. The resulting changes in connectivity can last long after the psychedelic experience ends. When patients describe feeling as if their minds have been reset, they're echoing what's happening on a biological level. The brain is literally reorganizing its architecture for better emotional processing. The 5-HT2A receptor is central to psilocybin's effects. By stimulating this receptor in key brain regions, psilocybin increases entropy in the brain. Normally, our thoughts follow well-worn patterns. Under psilocybin, some of these patterns dissolve, allowing the mind to consider novel perspectives. This heightened flexibility can enable breakthroughs in therapy, as patients confront traumas or ingrained fears from fresh angles. Instead of being locked in a cognitive cage, the mind can roam more freely, exploring and integrating new insights. Clinical trials reinforce the potential of psilocybin as a groundbreaking therapy. For instance, patients with treatment-resistant depression have experienced sustained symptom relief after just 1 or 2 guided psilocybin sessions. In studies involving cancer patients facing end-of-life distress, psilocybin provided enduring reductions in anxiety and depression, sometimes described as life-changing. It's not just depression either. Early-stage research suggests potential benefits for addiction and PTSD. By breaking old patterns and fostering new neural connections, Psilocybin may help individuals escape the gravitational pull of harmful habits and move toward healthier coping mechanisms. It's important to emphasize that psilocybin's greatest therapeutic value emerges when combined with professional support. In clinical trials, patients often prepare with therapists beforehand, embark on their psilocybin journey under supervision, and integrate the experience afterward. Psilocybin opens the psychological door and therapy helps you walk through it safely. This integrated approach ensures that the neural rewiring doesn't happen in isolation. Therapists guide patients in interpreting symbolic visions, confronting buried memories, and weaving new insights into their daily lives. The result is a holistic transformation rather than a fleeting psychedelic high. Despite the promising data, psilocybin research is still evolving. Regulatory hurdles, the need for larger and more diverse studies, and long-term outcomes remain areas of active investigation. Moreover, not everyone responds the same way. For some, the experience might be distressing without proper context or supervision. Responsible use and careful screening are paramount. As the psychedelic renaissance continues, scientists employ advanced imaging techniques and computational models to understand psilocybin's effects in ever greater detail. Each new piece of data helps refine treatment protocols, identify which conditions respond best, and illuminate the molecular mechanisms at play. This research may one day expand psilocybin's therapeutic repertoire, potentially addressing OCD, cluster headaches, and more. By continuing to integrate ancient wisdom with cutting-edge neuroscience, we're charting a path toward more nuanced, effective mental health strategies. The insights we gain now echo traditions that have revered these substances for centuries. While the frameworks differ, spiritual versus scientific, the underlying recognition remains: psilocybin can transform inner landscapes. With modern methodology, we're validating and extending this ancient knowledge, hopefully leading to compassionate, evidence-based mental health interventions. Psilocybin offers a glimpse into a more flexible, responsive brain, one that can break free from harmful patterns and embrace new ways of being. As the data accumulates, psilocybin may help redefine how we treat depression, anxiety, and beyond. This isn't about a quick fix. It's about unlocking the brain's innate capacity to heal and adapt. You may already know there's a growing market interest in companies dedicated to developing these treatments. As promising clinical results draw attention from the scientific community, investors are also taking note, seeing potential in the future of psychedelic-assisted therapies. Compass Pathways. Compass Pathways focuses on a synthetic form of psilocybin to tackle treatment-resistant depression. Imagine a master archer training meticulously with a single, highly engineered arrow. This company zeroes in on psilocybin therapy, guiding it through advanced clinical trials to ensure accuracy, potency, and regulatory approval. ATAI Life Sciences. ATAI is more like a strategic general commanding multiple divisions. Instead of one compound, they have a platform approach, funding and overseeing multiple psychedelic and non-psychedelic programs. This diversification aims to address various mental health conditions from multiple angles, making them a key player in the emerging psychedelic biotech field. GHRS. While psilocybin steals most headlines, GHRS focuses on 5-MeO-DMT, another powerful psychedelic, delivered via an inhalation approach. If psilocybin is a long hike through the wilderness, 5-MeO-DMT is a swift, focused climb. GHRS is developing therapies targeting depression, hoping to offer rapid and effective interventions. Mind medicine, MindMed. MindMed diversifies its arsenal, investigating LSD, MDMA, and DMT. Consider them master artisans forging multiple therapeutic tools so clinicians can select the perfect instrument for each patient's needs. By studying several compounds, MindMed aims to broaden the field of evidence-based psychedelic treatments. Cybin Inc. Cybin is crafting next-generation psilocybin derivatives. Think of them as precision engineers who take a tried-and-true compound and enhance it for stability, reducing side effects and improving patient outcomes. Their research might create more predictable, tailored psychedelic therapies. As clinical data grows more compelling, these companies could become major players in a market that bridges cutting-edge neuroscience, mental health innovation, and biotechnology. Early investments in this sector are high risk. Regulatory uncertainties, public perception, and the complexities of bringing these therapies to market remain. Yet the potential rewards, both financially and in terms of public health impact, are substantial. This convergence of research, clinical promise, and investment opportunity means that psychedelic stocks might be more than just a passing trend. They could represent the early chapters of a new paradigm in mental health care. Thank you for watching and exploring the remarkable interplay between psilocybin, the brain, and the promising field of psychedelic stocks. If you found this video insightful, consider subscribing for more science-based deep dives. Leave your thoughts in the comments. What intrigues you most about this frontier of mental health? And as always, stay curious, stay informed, and take care of your mind.